Yibunei HaMikdash Hirtzio inte malai Okor les ozman.
Shalom and blessings, welcome to our channel. Every Friday, Rabbi Kolakowski, affectionately known as the Koblenzer Rebbe, shares a teaching from his holy ancestor, the legendary Maharal of Prague. This week, for Parshas Va'eschanan, the Maharal discusses how Rashi's understanding of Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 4 as an eschatological message really is the greatest expression of God's unity. Let's watch.
All right, Bruchim Abayim, welcome everyone. Every Friday we try to learn a little bit from my holy ancestor, the Maharal of Prague. This is a very interesting approach of the Maharal here. The most famous words of the Jewish Bible, according to Judaism, are Shma Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. To which Rashi says, Hashem Shu Elokeinu Atav Lo Elokeinu Umos Hu Asid Lios Hashem Echad. That the Lord who is now our God, meaning in the time of Moses, but not the God of the heathen nations, will in the future be destined to be the Lord is one. Shenemar Ki Oz Epach Elamim Safabrua Lekroik Chulam B'Shem Hashem. It's prophesied in Zephaniah 3:9. Because then I will turn to the peoples as a pure language that they may all call upon the name of the Lord. V'namar, and furthermore in Zechariah 14:9 it says, "Vayamahuya Hashem echad u'shma echad." On that day the Lord shall be one, and His name shall be one. Medrash in Sifrei Dvarim 31:10 discusses this. So the Heilige Zayda, my holy ancestor, the Maharal of Prague, addresses this. And this is Hiksha Ra'im. The Ra'im is always the, I would say, rival of the Maharal. He says, Dimkein Iker Kra Loivi Yichud Ayri. Shumidia Lanushil of a Seif Echad. So the Ra'im posits that if this is the case, then the main purpose of this verse is not to declare the unity of God, which seems to be the obvious declaration here, but rather that it's an eschatological verse to teach that in the end times God will be one, and yet somehow He is not now one. That would be the way that the Re'im is reading Rashi, and the Maharal corrects this mistake. The Eina Inyan Mashma Kain. This concept doesn't seem to follow like this. Shari Zeu Yichud Oishel Kodesh Baruch Hu, but rather actually says the Ra'im that this concept isn't how it seems, but rather not like Rashi says, but rather the simple meaning should be what we should understand it, that the verse is declaring the unity of God, that God is one, and that should be sufficient. Ve'ndvarav kasha klal. So says the Maharal that the Ra'im's words really aren't difficult at all, and neither are Rashi's words. Adarabba, just the opposite. So Iker Yichudu Shel Kadosh Baruch Hu. This is the main unity of the divine. Shebezeh nira achdusa shel Kadosh Baruch Hu shu ato echad. That this demonstrates the unity of God because He is one now. It's not that He will be one only in the future, but He isn't currently one. Shari b'soif yeh echad legamrei. But His unity is only recognized by the monotheists. But His essence is that He is totally one. And in the end, it will be obvious to everyone. So the issue is as follows. Right now, God gives energy and power and dominion to angels, including angels that are called princes. We see, for example, in the book of Daniel, the archangel Michael says he was held back by the prince of the kingdom of Persia, so too there are other princes. There's the prince of the sea and so forth. And mistakenly, the heathens traditionally worship these princes. When I say princes, they're celestial princes, angelic princes. So they would understand the archetype of the prince of the sea, and the various heathen nations would have Neptune, Poseidon, and so forth. However, the existence of these beings, they in no way remove the unity of the divine creator God. Because this whole concept of the dominion that these angels have is temporary. It will not be eternal. When everything returns to its original state of God's unity, it will be obvious that God is one, may be blessed, and He will be completely unified by the mouths of all. So that's what is being presented here when we say that the Lord, who is now our God, will someday be that the Lord is one, meaning that the whole world will understand the folly that they currently have in no way detracts from the unity of God, because the existence of these other beings, it's not like people call it henotheism, something like that, because the category in which our God is, the Creator, is a totally different category. So just because these other beings are called gods with a little g, that's just a borrowed name. It's not their essence, not who they really are. They were just given a task by the Creator temporarily. But once, and they're not worthy of worship. It's a sin for anyone to worship these beings. And yet people make mistakes and begin to worship them. And so therefore, that's the concept that's being brought out here, and that actually explains the total unity of God, just like our existence. And the dominion that kings have, the dominion that God gives to politicians, in no way diminishes the unity of God, so too here. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment. We'll see you later. All right, how do I turn this thing off?
We hope you enjoyed this content. This channel has over 5,000 videos, including Torah commentary, podcasts, footage of Jewish and historical events, and much more. We are sure you will find more videos you will enjoy. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button, and comment. Rabbi Kolakowski often makes videos based on questions in the comment section, so you might have a video made just for you. By helping this channel grow, you are helping to spread Torah. God bless.
Yibunei HaMikdash, Hirtzio in the Maharal